November throughout southern Maryland, the Eastern Shore, and the northern necks. Just a little guideline. Now, there are plenty of great photo opportunities here, and what we're going to do for the next 5 weeks is our Storm Watch 7 weather team is having a fall foliage contest. Beautiful fall color where you see it. Let us know your name, let us know where you took it and when you took it, and submit your photos to burst.com/WLAA. And the plan here is every Thursday, the Weather Center will pick a winner among the team, and then Friday morning, Good Morning Washington, we'll announce the winner and some of the cool stuff that you'll be getting. We'll do this for 5 consecutive weeks. So it sounds like a lot of fun, and certainly the weather this week is great for getting you those kind of pictures. It's just still kind of green everywhere. Visible satellite picture, you really got to work hard to see anything. That might be a little shred of cloudiness out across West Virginia, but with Canadian high pressure in control, it is blue and clear and beautiful. Well, what happened to Matthew? Very quickly, it dissipated, kind of got absorbed into an area of low pressure. The same low pressure area that gave us the cold front now is being whisked away. But initial reports between $4 and $6 billion in damage, the biggest storm impact since Hurricane Sandy. Flood concerns still in North Carolina, still at this hour, people being rescued, and the worst flooding actually was inland many miles because of the enormous amount of rain in that area. We've got something else to keep an eye on. We mentioned this last week when we were focused on Matthew, was Tropical Storm Nicole. Now it's kind of a weak system, but it is expected to reach hurricane force later today, and according to the National Hurricane Center, by 8 o'clock on Thursday morning, their track has it passing over or very close to Bermuda, and then it slowly diminishes in strength as it heads over the colder waters of the North Atlantic. So let's talk about our forecast today. This is spectacular. Sunshine, a bit on the unseasonably cool side, especially with the breezes out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting to 25. If you're away from the wind and stand in the sun, we're still early enough in the season where the sun is very, very warm. I noticed that yesterday for a while. Freezing cold breeze, but the sunshine absolutely enjoyable. Our forecast tonight, we're going to drop between 37 and 47 degrees with clear skies. Higher elevations way west, but more than likely Shenandoah Valley may have some patchy frost. The forecast for tomorrow, sunshine again, just a couple clouds, beautiful 65, and then we have beautiful weather after that, Jimmy. It looks just fine.
All right, Doug, thank you. Well, now we want to get back to that wild night in the race for the White House and a debate unlike anything ever seen in political history. Joining us now from New York is ABC's Cokie Roberts. Got to ask you, Cokie, what were you thinking as you watched these two go at it last night?
I was quite amazed that this was an American political debate. They were debates like this in the 19th century, but they weren't on TV. So this was really quite something to behold.
Absolutely. Speaking to a lot of our viewers and what they've been saying, they're kind of a split between who they thought won, I guess you could say, last night's debate. Who do you think had the better performance?
Well, I think that neither performance was particularly good, but Trump's was good enough so that all the Republicans who had been peeling off all weekend long since that tape had come out with him saying such offensive things about women, something like 3 dozen Republicans had disavowed him. That stopped, I think, last night because he did well enough to stop that erosion.
Yeah, you know, in the audience, at least there at the front of the stage, were undecided voters. In your opinion, do you think either candidate did enough to try to sway anyone who still may be undecided at this stage in the game?
I have trouble believing there really are undecided voters, and to the degree that somebody is, it's because they probably hate these candidates so much that the likelihood is that they're not going to vote at all. Now that could be a problem if they stay home entirely. I think it's likely to be a bigger problem for Republicans when you start looking at House and Senate races. But they might vote third party, but I can't imagine what at this stage of the game is going to decide somebody.
Yeah, and before we let you go, you know, next week is that final debate out in Las Vegas, I believe. What do both Clinton and Trump have to do to shore up those last-minute voters, to just secure their own base heading into election night?
Well, that's exactly what they are doing. In each case last night, they were clearly playing to the people who support them and trying to make them enthusiastic about getting to the polls. Neither one of them really went for people in the middle. And I suspect more of that will happen next week.
All right, ABC's Cokie Roberts joining us live from New York. Certainly something to watch as we head into that last debate. Thank you. And it's really hard to say just how much last night's debate really changed anyone's opinion of Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, but it seems there was one clear winner. Ken Bone. You might ask who he is. He was in the audience as one of those so-called undecided voters. Bone asked a question about energy policy. Well, now he's lighting up social media in part because of his red cardigan, his black-rimmed glasses, and his friendly demeanor. There's even a Facebook page and a Twitter account created all in dedication to Bone. By the morning, there was even a folk song dedicated to him as well. Certainly popular. I'm sure that's not the last we've seen of him. We'll be right back.
On issues that matter to Northern Virginia, Barbara Comstock and Donald Trump have a lot in common.
Overturn Roe v. Wade. That's the specific thing that